happy to be here with Sam, who is from the 21st Separate Mechanist Brigade and Tank Battalion. And actually some amazing news, because Sam is a tank commander of the one and only first, but I hope there will be more tank units in Ukraine controlled by a foreign group. Sam is from Canada. Could you tell us more about your decision to join the Ukrainian Armed Forces?
I came here in 2022 after seeing on the news what happened like in Bucha, and I got here just before Mariupol, and just seeing how the Russians were treating the Ukrainian soldiers, the civilians of Ukraine, it didn't sit right with me. And like me as a father, like I always teach I teach my children basically, you know, you can say all you want, but if you go out and do it, that's actually making a difference. So I decided to come over here and volunteer and help out with Ukrainian Armed Forces.
You have your military experience in Canada, you've seen a lot. And do you see this war is different from anything that happened before? How would you describe these differences and what's important for other soldiers around the world to understand?
Oh yes, it's a major difference. Like when the war first began, you know, drone technology was just mostly reconnaissance. Now you got FPVs out there, you got Shaheeds, you got dropper drones, which are dropping landmines wherever. Like the drone technology, even UAVs and the ground ones, I forget what they're called, are making a significant impact on the battlefield today. Like Afghanistan, Iraq, and all that, there is nothing in comparison to this conflict. You know, the atrocities that happen, the war crimes, not just that, there also the mental toughness of the Ukrainian soldier is well above anything the Russian could put out.
Just as a Canadian in Ukraine, what surprised you about Ukrainian people, Ukrainian soldiers?
Hospitality, 100% the hospitality. Also, like, I'm in an all-Ukrainian unit. I'm the only English speaker in the unit. And I was just given the opportunity to become a tank commander of a brand new Leopard 2 A6, and I'm allowed to bring a foreign crew in. So this not only, you know, integrates English and Ukrainians together, but also as brothers, right? We're all fighting for the same cause, the same reason, and the same beliefs. So language is only a little barrier, you know. I'm learning some Ukrainian, they're learning some English. Also, like my guys that are coming, you know, they're really, really happy to be serving beside Ukrainians, Ukrainian speakers. We pray this war will end. We pray that Russia will just give up, go home, but unfortunately it doesn't look like that there. So if you guys can, please support NAFO and other organizations here in Ukraine that do amazing work, that bring in the supplies that frontline soldiers really need, and it does save lives, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank
you so much, Sam, and thank you for all that you're doing, and this is an amazing patch to remind you.
Oh, thank you very much, appreciate it. Slava Ukraini.
Heroyam Slava.
I just want to say thank you very much for this here wonderful vehicle that your help was able to get it donated to us and to the Dutch Battalion and all their subscribers. So guys, please subscribe to them, and also keep donating, because vehicles like this here save lives here in Ukraine. Because of this here vehicle, we're able to get now supplies, medical aid, and also being able to bring in parts for our tanks and equipment to help maintain them. Again, thank you guys so much. Keep donating. Slava Ukraini.
Special thanks to the people who keep supporting Ukraine even though it's been so long in this horrible war. So NAFO Lieutenant, Captain, Mayor and Colonel, thank you for staying with us, and thank you for being real friends of Ukraine.
My name is Luke Graham. I'm from Calgary, Alberta in Canada, and this is my first time on the convoy. I think the most memorable moment of this trip so far was last night when we visited the monument to the fallen soldiers at Maidan Square. It really kind of brought it all home for us to see the sacrifices and what we're kind of supporting on this convoy. My friends and family, when I told them about this trip, I kind of focused on my mom, who's part of the big reason I wanted to come on this, but you know, she's always instilled in me the importance of history, and all the important people who have contributed to wars and the war efforts around history. So when I told her about this trip, she was incredibly supportive and I think very proud, and she told me that she was excited for me to have this opportunity to contribute to a good cause like this. My mom is Swiss, which is European obviously, and she's been a student of history for a long time, and she always brought me up reading history and teaching me the importance of all the nations that came together during World War I and World War II. And in Canada, we have quite a large Ukrainian population, and my mom has contributed to helping refugees settle as well as donating financially to a lot of causes. So she kind of taught me how important it is to contribute to things like these. The meme we have on the side of the truck, the meat cube cleanup crew, you know, part of the thing I think that's been really well done with this war is the meme and the online culture around this. And one of the earliest ones was the meat cube about how Russians treat their dead and kind of the lack of respect. So I won't credit this. This was actually James' idea, but I thought we'd bring the meat cube cleanup crew and, you know, let the Russians ask about the group rates. So after being here, I think what's really important for Canadians to understand is that the fight's not over. The fight's still going, and Ukraine still needs everyone's help and support as much as possible, and that this isn't just a temporary war that's going on. This is a true fight for freedom, and you know, as Canada, we really support nations that stick up for their freedom and against tyranny. And I think we all need to know that Ukraine is fighting not just for themselves, but kind of for the freedom of Europe and freedom against tyranny, and that it's a noble cause for us to support and to keep supporting.
You can meet Velma and Franco, and they have unique stories both before full-scale invasion and after, during their service. Guys, can you tell us, how do you know each other? For how many years have you been friends?
We have been friends for nearly 10 years. Even before the war, we worked together, stayed close, and were active members of national organization Sokil. Back then, we focused mainly on youth education, teaching young people tactical skills and first aid, even before the full-scale invasion. And our organization continues that mission to this day.
Were you yourself also involved in some patriotic nationalistic movements before joining the army after the beginning of full-scale invasion?
We actively protested against various illegal construction projects, particularly the development of beaches in Odessa, and also spoke out against separatist groups and certain politicians. We did everything we could for the good of our native Odessa region.
When did you join the army?
Right away, at the very beginning of the full-scale invasion.
In Ukraine, we say that elites joined the army, joined our military in the beginning of full-scale invasion, and you can see the example on your own. Those are not just the people who were forced to or just happened to be in the army by chance. They knew that horrible things are going to happen, but they chose to stay, chose to fight, and to protect their home. One of the most famous operations by Ukrainian armed forces were in Kherson Oblast on the left bank, when it was incredibly hard to get there, but Ukrainians did. They had several positions. They were standing there for a pretty long time, and the guys were the ones who took part in this operation. Could you please tell us more about the operation on the left bank of Kherson, and how was that for you?
We took part in a raid on the settlement of Kozachyi Lagori. Our mission was to cover the infantry. Even though we're mortar operators, we were working with 60mm mortars and in practice acting more like infantry. We landed on an island and stayed there for about a week maybe, or a little longer. The entire time we were supporting our infantry, firing on Russian troops who were assaulting our guys' positions. At one point we targeted a pickup truck carrying Kadyrovites. It was driving by and firing from a heavy machine gun. We later found out we were lucky to hit it. After that, they stopped showing up in that area.
Can you tell us how was it for you to be the first ones in those areas, not only in Kherson left bank, but also in the other areas of front line in different time?
Honestly, being the first ones in is far from comfortable. But looking back, it's kind of surreal, because in the moment you have no idea what's coming. When you're sailing in a boat and everything possible is firing at you, you only have a straight corridor along the Dnipro river. You can't turn right or left because everything around is mined. And there were also river mines set up in the river itself. You feel like a mouse in a cage.
We also have 2 drivers who were delivering this car to Ukraine from Estonia. Guys, we welcome you here. Guys, where are you from?
We're from Estonia.
Thank you.
I'm from Taiwan.
How did you happen to be in this convoy? Why did you decide to deliver a truck to Ukraine?
It's pretty much the least that we can do. We cannot fight Russia in Estonia and directly from Estonia. So, duże dziękuję for what you are doing. It's not only saving Ukraine from Russia. It's standing for freedom, also our freedom, the democracy, the values that we share and that we both hold dear.
In truth, it's us who should be thanking you. Your support means the world without it. Things would have been a lot harder.
I also want to give you, guys, these 2 patches for they go together with the truck from people who were raising money for this car. I hope it's gonna do all the best. All the missions are gonna be successful with this car. And thank you again for doing this, protecting also my life and the life of everyone in Ukraine, for sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Applause for guys! Nice. You can read Darknode on the sweatshirt of our next interviewee. His call sign is Helper. Helper because he used to have his own charity organization before joining the army 7 months ago. Can you tell us what was your organization about? What were you doing?
I chose a more tech-focused path. I used to run my own piloting school for FPV drones, UAVs and fixed-wing wings drones, which we have now integrated into the Darknode unit. Alongside this school, our FPV drone production facility is still up and running. But what makes it different is that it doesn't operate for profit. We supply drones to the military at cost. That's how we stand out in the Ukrainian market. Because in our case, the military is essentially producing for the military, even if it's with civilian hands. Through my foundation, we're showing genuine respect for our soldiers and for the money people donate, especially when it comes to FPV drones.
What was the turning point when you decided that you want to join the army, like 7 months ago? What was that?
I think it's something most volunteers go through. That constant feeling of, I'm not doing enough. What motivates me in the army is to desire to apply everything I worked on before I was mobilized. I have a background in tech and production, including making camouflage gear for the military. I came to the Darknode unit with a simple proposal. Let's be useful to each other. And now I truly feel that I am. The civilian projects I studied are still running, and the work we're doing in the military is scaling, and its effectiveness is backed by real results.
So you are now getting 2 big buses. Those 2 are coming to your unit. What are they going to be doing?
Next, these vehicles will go to the retrofitting phase. We'll be equipping them with specialized tech that will help us intercept enemy UAVs in Ukrainian skies. It's a separate stage of the operation with its own budget and extra costs. So the vehicle will only head out on the hunt in about a month. But there is still a big chunk of work ahead.
You intercept Russian drones with our drones, with like take them down by drones. Okay, that's something unique, not what we used to have like electronic warfare, but we will keep it as a little secret, not gonna tell you too much, and we wish guys to have all the best, all the success, and take down all of the Russian drones and make new and new upgrades to our systems. And we also want to give you these 2 patches together with the cars. And as I said, wish you all the luck and thank you for what you're doing, improving all the time and managing so many things.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Yay.
Hello Ben, thank you for your support of Ukrainian army.
We are very grateful to you for your support. These 2 vehicles will help us shoot down Russian enemy aircraft in Ukrainian skies. Thank you once again. We look forward to welcoming you to Ukraine.
Ще раз чекаємо в Україну в гості.
This is not just a big sticker on a car. You can read lots of names of people who've been staying with us for more than 3 years and still support us. Thank you so much, Sergeant, Second Lieutenant, and Lieutenant.
Well, our 33rd Separate Mechanized Brigade is fighting in Donetsk region on Novopavlivsk direction. And yeah, we're holding strong and conducting military operations daily, fighting Russians hour by hour. So as we speak right now, I'm sure my comrades are fighting back Russians.
Thank you so much. It's so important to remember as we are here, a lot of important things are happening not that far away from Kyiv. Could you tell us maybe a little bit more about the flag?
So basically we have a sword, which is symbolizes foreign military equipment provided us by fellow foreigners who help Ukraine to fight in this war. And we have the skull, basically Adam's head, like Totenkopf, which symbolizes well, our enemies. We have this honor of having a skull on our emblem because we were, our brigade took part in the counteroffensive, which started on 7th of June 2023, and we took part in that, and we were one of those brigades who were charging that counteroffensive.
Thank you so much. That's so interesting. And when I first saw the emblem, it looks like NAFO and the Russians. Right?
Well, basically, as I told you, it sort of is, as it symbolizes basically foreign help and weapons provided to Ukrainians who fight back Russians, and this is the result of that.
Beautiful.
Literally.
Yeah, the visual image. And all people gathered here, all smart people, do understand that the best peace plan is to defeat and demilitarize Russia. That's the only working peace plan. Same as we are able to stand here and talk because of the Ukrainian armed forces whom you represent. All these cars are here because of the amazing drivers who brought them here too. What's your name?
I am Rauno Kinker.
Tell us, what was your way to Kyiv?
It was long but enjoyable. It's a beautiful country.
Is it your first NAFO convoy?
It's my second. The first one was in 2022 December.
And what made you decide to join the team?
There's no other option really. You have to do something. It's not possible to just stand by and watch this terrible war from the Russian side going on. Everybody has to do something.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And now perhaps an important moment. Here are the patches And may God protect you, this car, and more of this on the Russian side.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the NAFO Foundation and everyone who participated in gathering funds for this vehicle. It's very important to have a good, reliable car because there are no roads in there, and very often you need to move very fast in order to stay safe. Hello, Anna. It was very nice to meeting you. I wanted to say thanks to all of your subscribers and the community who helped us to gather funds for this vehicle. It will help us conduct military operations in the Donetsk region, and it will help us to save many lives. Thank you very much, and Slava Ukraini!
Assault Brigade has actually sent us a lot of their guys to get cars, and one of them is Vano. He is gonna get this truck to do some important missions on the east of Ukraine. About your brigade, this is one of the most famous brigade in Ukraine. Is that why you decided to join it, or what was the reason?
No, it wasn't about this, because in the 2022 it wasn't so famous, so popular, and this all. It was about my friends who was joining this brigade. You know, a couple of members are, and almost all of the main people of the brigade are from the previous Azov. It's about people, it's about points, it's about relation to the soldiers, to commanders, to officers, to sergeants. It's about this, and also it's about our idea to defend Ukraine, about our idea in general, that we have to struggle about Russians, and it's about this.
And I know that one of the turning points for your brigade was when you switched from Soviet rifles to the British ones. Is it correct?
Yeah, we have like Soviet prepared artillery systems, and it was like old Soviet Russian car. Like one day you are driving, 3 days you are going by walk, and you're repairing. So, and then in 2023, in the end, like we took British self-prepared assault systems. It was the biggest day of our life, because we dreamed so much about this. In Soviet self-prepared artillery system, like in such weather, the temperature inside is like 50 degrees, and it's crazy. You're drinking and drinking, and it's like a sauna. But
two in one.
Yeah, but in foreign self-prepared system, we even have air conditioned system. You know, it was crazy for us, like ridiculous for the war system. It's air conditioned. Is it dream? Is it true? What is going on?
And I also want to give you 2 patches from the campaigns that were raising money for this car.
Thank you.
This goes for you. Take the pink one. It's cute.
Thank you.
It fits you.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Thank you so much, Andia. Anyone here who drove this car? Yeah. So we have people who drove this car here to Ukraine.
I'm from Seattle, Washington, United States.
I'm from Germany.
Is it your first convoy?
This is my fourth.
Fourth convoy?
Yes.
And for you?
This is my first one.
How are your impressions about this long way to Ukraine?
Well, of course it was tiring, but it's also very memorable, and I knew it was going to be a great and interesting experience. And meeting the people who are actually getting your car is really cool, and I really hope it's going to be very useful for them.
Great. And for you, for the first time?
I couldn't sit in Seattle and do nothing, and I had been donating monthly to NAFO, and I signed up the list to say, hey, if you need a driver, I'll do it. And then last July, they said, hey, we need somebody to drive in August. And I have a very understanding boss. And I said, hey, I'm going away for a couple weeks in August. I can't tell you anything about it. And they were fine with that. And this is my fourth one. You know, I was here in December and February, and I look forward to the day when I can come back in a peaceful time, when I can like see more of Ukraine than just Kyiv. So.
Yeah, Ukraine is definitely a very beautiful country, and yeah, we wish more people could see not only military part of it, but also some nature, some culture. We have rich culture and country, and because of Russian propaganda, we were not able to speak loud about it. So it's nice that you're interested in it, and we also wait for you anytime, with cars or without cars.
Understood.
Just come here, learn about Ukraine, and thank you for doing this.
What I've done every time is, like, these are the countries I've been to.
Oh.
Where, after the war, are we meeting? I will come anywhere and meet you. Where?
Thank you, sir.
Pick a flag. Take a patch. Take 2 patches. Where are we meeting?
I think in Japan.
Okay, that's a very popular choice.
I don't know why.
Okay, I've been to Japan many times. You will love Japan.
Oh,
I'll see you in Japan.
Thank you.
I would like to thank Suchomimus and all of his subscribers for donating this vehicle. It's going to serve me and our brigade well.
Dear Private and Corporals, we count on your support and you never fail us. There are so many names of yours that it would take us hours to read all of them. But trust us, we keep all of you in our hearts. Thank you so much for supporting Ukraine and being with us. Guys, I want you to meet Ajax. He is serving in 429th separate regiment of unmanned systems ACHILLES, which is known to be very effective drone units that are working with different unmanned systems. Ajax, can you tell us, please, why is your unit so effective and what is so unique about you?
Hello all. Right now I'm a deputy commander of our regiment. But everything beginning in the 2022s, we have started just like a regular infantry company in the Territorial Defense Battalion. After the enemy was moved back from the Kyiv, we were shifted to the Kharkiv region, and from the Kharkiv we started our unmanned way of our serving. Of course, everything started from the Mavics. I had my first crew, this first pilot of the Mavic, and the first mission it was of course intelligence, and the second one was the correction of the artillery fire. After that we started to develop all other our crew's members. All of them was just the regular riflemen, but everyone have seen the results, and from the rifle company we became the first unmanned company in the world.
The first unmanned company in the world?
Yep. So the first one, I could honestly tell that we have the biggest experience. When we showed that the company is super effective, for example, after Mavics, the second UAVs, it was FPV. I was one of the first FPV pilots. It was autumn of 2022. We showed that such cheap device could destroy the tank, and it's 100% changed the whole battle at all. In the closest future, I think it was the very beginning of the 2023s, we started to using the first night heavy bombers. It was Vampire, and before this one I haven't even heard that someone have used such big drones. Everything that you right now could imagine, we have at least tested, tried it on the battlefield.
What does it take for a person who doesn't have any prior experience to join your unit? Do you accept some people who didn't have any experience with drones before?
Of course. Everyone, each of us do not have such experience before we start to serving in the army. Our own experience, our own internal school. Sometimes, of course, we send the people to some outside schools, but most valuable experience is getting only inside. Of course, not all of the people could be the pilot, because it needs some special skills.
Do you also have your own R&D?
Yes, we have a small R&D team working preferably on something really new. For example, in our case, we are developing the most important things. It's a new kind of link. So it's a new kind of frequency and etc. for the FPVs. If you're talking about the technologies on the front line, I could say that any new technical solution will work on the battlefield from 3 till 6 months. After 6 months, the enemy will adopt it, will find how to resist it, how to fight with this one, and etc.
Do we have here the drivers of this car who brought this car? Girls, do you want to join us in the video? Why did you decide to come here to this long way, 30 hours with no sleep? What made you come here?
It was my third convoy.
So you came here for the third time? And you?
Super.
My first time, yes.
Why?
Every soldier's life is important to us. So also every Ukrainian's life is important. So we decided to do at least we can. And it's also like existential question for us, like a little nation, to be or not to be in the future. So,
are you from Estonia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the war ends, it depends our future.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
I also want to present you a patch from the campaign that was raising money for this truck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope it serves you well, and good luck. Thank you for doing this.
Today I would like to thank you, Jake Broe, and all of his subscribers who helped to collect monies for this beautiful truck, for this Mavic 3 Pro.
Sometimes war is revealing shocking things that human beings can do, especially Russians, and Zhuravka can tell us a story about something that happened that shook him. Can you tell us about the video that your mate Alexander filmed?
We were heading out to our positions. They are located about 3 kilometers from the line of contact. On one, let's say, unpleasant day, we were on our way to relieve a mortar crew. About a kilometer from the position, the right side of our vehicle was hit by an FPV drone guided by fiber optics. And our fellow soldier, who was sitting on the right, was hit. We had an electronic warfare system, but currently such systems do not protect against FPV drones on fiber optics. This is precisely the main problem right now.
Is there anything, like any way to intercept those drones or to take them down, like to protect yourself, since other measures are not working?
Currently, there is only one effective countermeasure: equipping vehicles with special nets, which are also called mangals or cage armor. Essentially, this is the only real protection that exists today.
So, does it mean that this car is also going to be covered with the net?
Yes.
So this car is definitely going to look different from what it looks now. It will protect the guys not only from usual FPV drones with electronic warfare, but also will have a net to protect from optic fiber drones. And we actually have a driver who brought this car here to Kyiv from Estonia.
This car was funded by a group of friends in Belgium and a group of friends from all over the world who we are in contact with. And the campaign went very well and very quickly. And we are delighted that the 5th Assault Brigade is going to be able to have something sturdy and to move their equipment and to save lives. So tell him that there is a whole bunch of people from all over the world, including a tiny little country in Europe, who are behind them and who are extremely grateful for what they are doing.
We want to express our immense gratitude to you, your country, and your friends who donated and raised funds for this wonderful vehicle and for these EW systems. They will be a great help to our guys.
I also have a patch with a little Belgium flag over the neck of a boy who is pissing on Russian tanks. I think this is important to mention. So we also want to present you this patch. And another patch, of course, peace through strength. Strength is in missiles, and also, of course, our Ukrainian strengths. Thank you for being the representative of Ukrainian strengths.
So, thank you.
Nice, thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Дякую.
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 If you like to see the results of your work, you should definitely donate to NAFO 69 Sniffing Brigade, because we can do things like this. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe and stand with Ukraine.